Walter does not deserve you. You are wasting your time. He's a useless guy, and he cannot make you happy. Talia, I think what you're saying is true. He does not spend enough money on me. I think that would be the best decision for me to take. Walter, I can't be with you anymore. This relationship is over.
Adeline, why are you doing this to me? After all these years, after all my efforts, why am I not enough for you?
Talia, so you deceived me. After making me leave Walter, you are now the one in the wedding dress going to marry him. Don't you dare raise your hands at me! I never forced you to break up with him. You never saw the good in him, but I did, and I wasn't going to let him go away.
I know things are not perfect yet, but I want you to understand that I am not taking our future lightly.
I know, Walter. You have never made me feel like you are careless about us.
I have been putting part of my salary into savings every month. It is not much yet, but I want us to have something solid before we take the next step.
You started saving without telling me?
I wanted to wait until it became something worth discussing.
The amount is not the important part. The fact that you are thinking ahead means a lot to me.
My plan is to clear my small debt first, build an emergency fund, and then begin looking for a better apartment.
That is what I respect about you. You may not say big things, but when you give your word, you work toward it.
I wrote down the figures. My salary, the extra work, what I spend, and what I save. I want you to see everything.
Oh, you trust me with this?
I cannot talk about building a life with you and hide the foundation from you.
I only need to know that we are moving in the same direction.
We are.
And when things become difficult, we will remind each other why we started.
That sounds like a promise.
It is. I believe in you, Walter, and I believe in what we are building together.
Good morning, madam.
I am trying to finish quickly before I leave.
You look too serious for somebody who is only making breakfast.
I woke up later than I planned.
Did Walter keep you awake with another long speech about savings and future plans?
No, we only talked for a while yesterday. He was telling me about what he has been planning for us.
Planning what exactly?
He is saving money, clearing some debts, and thinking about getting a better apartment eventually.
Eventually?
These things take time, Talia.
I know. I am only asking. Walter is a good man. Nobody can deny that.
He works very hard.
Yes, he works hard. But sometimes, hard work should also produce something you can actually see.
What do you mean?
I was just scrolling through pictures last night. Vanessa's boyfriend took her to a resort for the weekend. The place was beautiful.
That sounds nice.
And Linda received a new phone from her boyfriend last month. Not one of those cheap ones either. A proper new phone.
Good for them.
Exactly. It must feel good when a man surprises you with something expensive without you having to ask.
Walter surprises me sometimes.
I know. I remember the handbag he bought you.
I liked that handbag.
Of course. It was thoughtful. I am not saying it was bad.
You are saying it like there was something wrong with it.
Adeline, please. Do not misunderstand me. I am only saying that women should enjoy their relationships too. It should not always be about waiting, managing, saving, and hoping that things will become better one day.
Walter is trying to build something stable.
And that is admirable. But while he is building, you should not forget that you also deserve to enjoy your youth.
I am happy with him.
I know you are. I just do not want you to become the kind of woman who accepts the bare minimum and calls it patience.
Walter does not give me the bare minimum.
Then there is nothing to worry about. I am only talking as your friend.
I understand.
Anyway, finish your breakfast before it gets cold. We will talk later.
All right. Have a good morning.
You too.
Walter, can I ask you something?
You can ask me anything.
Do you ever think about us traveling somewhere? even if it is only for a weekend.
Of course I do. Why are you asking?
I was thinking that we have never really gone anywhere special together. We are always visiting each other at home or going to the same simple places.
That is true. Is there somewhere you would like us to visit?
Nothing specific. Maybe a nice resort outside the city, somewhere peaceful where we can relax and take pictures.
I would like that. We can plan toward it.
Plan toward it?
Yes. I cannot promise that we will go immediately, but I can start putting something aside.
I understand. I only thought it would be nice if we did something spontaneous for once.
It would be nice, but I have to be careful with money right now.
Sometimes it feels like everything enjoyable has to wait until the future.
I do not want you to feel that way. We can still enjoy ourselves without spending money we do not have.
Other couples travel, exchange expensive gifts, and still prepare for marriage.
That may be true, but we do not know what they earn, what they owe, or how they manage their expenses.
I was only asking.
Then let me answer honestly. I want to give you beautiful things, but I do not want to impress you today and disappoint you when serious responsibilities come.
So you think expensive gifts are unnecessary?
Not unnecessary. I just believe love should not force a person into debt.
That makes sense.
The future home I am saving toward may not look exciting now, but I want us to enter marriage with peace, not pressure.
I appreciate what you are doing. I really do.
And I appreciate your patience.
Maybe we can plan one simple outing soon.
Choose somewhere reasonable, and I will make it happen.
All right.
It is getting late. I should start going.
Call me when you get home safely.
I will.
I still cannot believe Walter told you to choose somewhere reasonable.
He did not say it in a bad way. He only wants us to plan according to what he can afford.
That is exactly the problem. Everything with Walter has to be calculated, planned, and postponed.
He has responsibilities, Talia.
Every man has responsibilities. That does not stop serious men from making their women feel special.
Walter makes me feel special in other ways.
Such as,
He supports me when I am struggling. Sometimes he helps with my rent and other expenses without making me feel ashamed.
Adeline, paying part of your rent once in a while is not romance. That is basic support.
I am only saying he cares about me.
Look at this. Amalia and her boyfriend spent 3 nights at this resort. He paid for everything.
It looks beautiful. Maybe he earns more than Walter.
You always have an excuse ready for him.
I am only being realistic.
No. You are lowering your expectations because you are afraid of asking for more.
Walter has things planned out for us.
Men can talk about the future for years while a woman wastes her best days waiting. What proof do you have apart from his notebook and promises?
He has never given me a reason to doubt him.
See, I am saying, he may not be serious enough for the kind of life you deserve.
How does buying expensive gifts prove that a man is serious?
Sacrifice proves seriousness. A man who truly values you will stretch himself to make you happy.
Even if it puts him in debt.
Men find money for what matters to them. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise.
Walter works hard.
Then, where are the results? You rarely travel, he does not spoil you, and every request becomes another financial discussion.
I have never needed him to spoil me.
Maybe you should. A woman must set the standard for how she wants to be treated. If you accept little now, he will give you even less after marriage.
I do not want to become demanding.
Asking for what you deserve is not being demanding. Tell him you want more and watch how he responds.
What exactly should I ask for?
Start with something meaningful, an expensive gift or a proper trip. If he is serious about you, he will make it happen.
I will think about it.
Think carefully. Love is good, but love without evidence can keep a woman waiting forever.
Walter, do you ever stop and think about how I feel in this relationship?
Of course I do. Why would you ask me that?
Because lately, I do not feel special to you.
That is not true.
You cannot tell me what I feel.
I am not trying to. I am saying I have never treated you like you do not matter.
You treat me well, but that is not the same as making me feel wanted.
Adeline, I call you every day. I check on you, I make time to visit, and I show up whenever you need me.
And I appreciate that, but sometimes I want more than routine.
What does more mean?
I should not have to give you a list.
Then how am I supposed to understand what is wrong?
You should want to surprise me. You should think of ways to make me feel important without waiting for me to ask.
I have done that before.
Not in the way I mean.
Then tell me the way you mean.
I want to feel like I am with someone who is proud to have me. Someone who makes an effort that I can actually feel.
So all the effort I have been making means nothing?
I did not say that.
That is how it sounds.
You always turn everything into a defense. I am telling you that something is missing, and instead of listening, you are listing all the things you have done.
Because you are speaking as if I have neglected you.
Maybe not neglected, but sometimes I feel taken for granted.
Taken for granted? Adeline, I have rearranged my entire week just to be here tonight.
Being here should not feel like a favor.
I did not say it was. I am trying to explain that I make sacrifices too.
And I am saying I do not want a relationship where I have to keep convincing myself that the little things are enough.
The little things are what relationships are built on.
Sometimes that sounds like an excuse for not doing anything bigger.
That is unfair.
Maybe it is honest.
No, it is hurtful. I thought you understood the kind of man I am.
I thought I did too, but maybe I have been expecting too little.
So now I am not enough for you?
I did not say that.
You did not have to.
You are leaving?
Yes. If I stay, we will only say things we cannot take back.
Fine.
We will talk when we are both calmer.
Good night, Walter.
Good night.
Walter and I argued again. He keeps making me feel as if I am wrong for wanting more.
Did you always feel this way about him?
Maybe I was not paying enough attention before.
Or maybe something has been making you look at him differently.
What are you trying to say?
I am saying you should be careful about some of the advice you are receiving.
You mean Talia?
Yes. Some of the things she says do not add up.
Talia only wants the best for me.
Are you sure? Every time you speak about Walter now, it sounds like you are repeating the exact things she says.
Because she understands what I am going through.
A friend should help you think clearly, not make you dissatisfied with everything you have.
She has never forced me to do anything. I make my own decisions.
I know, but she keeps pushing you to compare Walter to other men. That is not healthy.
Giselle, she is our friend. You should not talk about her like this when she is not here to defend herself.
I am telling you to pay attention.
You are making her the bad person.
I am saying her actions and her advice do not always match someone who wants peace for you.
Talia has supported me through all of this.
Or encouraged you to make the situation worse.
That is not true.
Fine. Defend her if you want, but be careful.
I know, my friend.
I hope you do. I am only advising you, Adeline. Do not say later that I never warned you.
So has Walter apologized properly?
He called yesterday, but we did not talk for long.
What did he say?
He said he did not like how we ended the conversation and that we should talk when we are both calm.
That is not an apology. That is another way of avoiding the real issue.
He thinks I was unfair to him.
Of course he does. Men like Walter always make the woman feel guilty for expecting more.
He said I made his efforts look worthless.
What efforts? Calling you and visiting you? Those are things any boyfriend should do.
That is what I tried to explain, but he acted as if I was attacking him.
Because he is comfortable. He knows you will always understand, always wait, and always accept whatever he gives you.
I have been very patient with him.
Too patient. You have made life easy for him.
Maybe I should have spoken up earlier.
Exactly. That should tells you everything. He expects you to adjust while he remains exactly the same.
I do not want to spend years hoping he will become the kind of man I need.
Then stop hoping. Raise your standards and make him meet them.
And if he refuses?
Then you will know he was never serious enough for you.
Maybe you are right. I have been protecting his feelings more than my own.
Now you are finally seeing it clearly.
This time, I will not allow him to make me feel guilty for asking for more.
Good. Stand your ground.
Walter, I asked you to come because I cannot keep pretending everything between us is fine.
I know things have been tense, but I thought we agreed to talk without attacking each other.
Then listen to me without trying to explain everything away.
I am listening.
I want more from this relationship. I want to travel, receive meaningful gifts, and enjoy my life instead of constantly hearing that the right time will come later.
I understand that you want those things, but I cannot provide that lifestyle right now.
That is always your answer.
Because my situation has not suddenly changed.
Then maybe you need to change it.
There is a difference between sacrifice and destroying yourself to prove a point.
What do you mean by that?
Why have gifts suddenly become the proof that you are important to me?
Because words are no longer enough.
I cannot buy expensive things and fun trips just to stop you from doubting me.
Then you are saying you cannot give me the kind of relationship I want.
I am saying I cannot give it to you now.
I am tired. I need to know whether you are willing to step up or whether I am wasting my time.
What exactly are you asking me to do?
Start showing me that I am worth more. Take me somewhere special. Buy me something valuable. Let me see that you can give me the life you keep promising.
And if I cannot do that immediately,
then maybe we need to reconsider this relationship.
I cannot promise what I do not have, and I will not borrow money to perform love for you.
Then perhaps you have already made your choice.
No, Adeline. You are the one placing a price on whether I deserve to stay.
Walter and I argued again.
About the same issue.
Yes. I told him what I expect from the relationship, and he made it seem as if I was asking him to ruin his life for me.
What did you ask him to do?
I told him I want better outings, meaningful gifts, and more effort. Is that really too much?
Wanting those things is not wrong. The question is whether you are judging your entire relationship by them.
I am not judging everything by gifts. I just want to feel valued.
Has Walter made you feel unimportant before now?
Not exactly, but lately I keep wondering whether I have been accepting less than I deserve.
That is what worries me. You used to speak about his loyalty, his support, and the way he includes you in his plans. Now none of those things seem to count.
Maybe I was too easily satisfied.
Just be careful not to allow dissatisfaction to erase every good thing you already have.
I feel confused.
Then calm down, speak to Walter, and focus on the relationship the two of you actually have. Think carefully, Adeline. Peace is difficult to recover once pride has destroyed it.
Good night, Roselle.
Good night. Get some rest.
I came because I do not want us to keep avoiding each other.
I have not been avoiding you. I was giving you time to think about what I said.
I have thought about it, Adeline, but I still do not understand how we reached this point.
We reached this point because I finally started being honest about what I want.
And since you became honest, everything I do has suddenly become inadequate.
Maybe it has always been inadequate, and I was too afraid to admit it.
Do you hear yourself? A few weeks ago you appreciated me. Now you speak as though I have done nothing for you.
Appreciating you does not mean I should ignore what I am not receiving.
I am not asking you to ignore anything. I am asking you to recognize that I am doing my best.
Your best always comes with limitations.
Because I have limitations. I am a human being, Adeline, not a machine that produces whatever you demand.
I am not demanding the impossible.
You are asking me to spend money I do not have, then questioning my love when I refuse.
So now I am the problem?
I am saying nothing I do seems to be enough anymore. I call, you say it is routine. I visit, you say it is expected. I support you, you say it is not romantic. What exactly will satisfy you?
Maybe someone who loves me enough would not need to ask that question.
Do not say I do not love you.
Then show me.
I have been showing you. You have simply decided that love only counts when it comes wrapped in something expensive.
That is not true.
Then stop measuring me by what I cannot buy.
And you should stop using your situation as an excuse for giving me less than I deserve.
I came here hoping we could fix this, but you have already decided that I am failing you.
Maybe you are.
Then there is nothing more I can say tonight.
Fine, leave.
One day, Adeline, you may realize that I was giving you everything I honestly had.
And maybe one day you will realize it was not enough.
have barely touched your drink. What happened after he came to see you?
We argued again. This time it was worse.
What did he say?
He said nothing he does is enough for me anymore. Then he accused me of measuring his love by what he can buy.
That is unfair. You were only telling him how you feel.
I told him that maybe what he gives me is not enough. He looked at me as if I had insulted everything he has ever done.
Because he does not want to face the truth. It is easier to call you ungrateful than to admit he is not meeting your needs.
He sounded genuinely hurt.
And you are not hurt.
I am. I just did not expect things to become this difficult between us.
Difficult conversations reveal whether two people truly want the same things.
Maybe we do not anymore.
That does not make you a bad person. You have every right to change your expectations.
Roselle thinks I am allowing dissatisfaction to erase the good things Walter has done.
Your sister means well, but she is not the one living your life. People always tell women to be patient, because patience is convenient for everyone, except the woman waiting.
I have spent so much time believing Walter would eventually become that kind of person.
What if he never does?
Then I would have wasted years hoping for a change that was never coming.
That is why you should not be afraid to consider what else life may have for you.
Are you saying I should leave him?
You should not hold on to someone simply because you have already invested time in him. There are better men out there, men whose lifestyle already matches your standards.
I still love Walter.
Love matters, but love should not make you abandon yourself.
I need time to think.
Take your time, but do not apologize for standing up for what you deserve.
Thank you for seeing me.
I agreed because I want us to settle this.
Then let us talk calmly.
Tell me you are ready to make me feel valued.
Adeline, I value you. What I cannot do is suddenly afford every gift, trip, and lifestyle you now expect.
Then nothing has changed.
Please, calm down. Let's talk this through.
We have talked enough. Every conversation ends with you explaining why you cannot give me what I need.
I am being honest. Would you prefer promises I cannot keep?
I would prefer a man who does not make me feel guilty for wanting more.
I am only asking you to understand my situation.
I have understood for too long. I am tired of waiting for a future that never seems to arrive.
A stable future takes time.
I do not want to wait anymore.
Do not make this decision because you are upset.
I am not upset. I have made up my mind.
Adeline, slow down. We love each other. We should not throw everything away because we disagree.
Love is no longer enough for me. If you are not ready to make me feel valued the way I need, then we should call it quits.
Is that truly what you want?
Yes. I want us to end this relationship.
After everything we planned?
Those plans mean nothing if this is how my life will continue.
Adeline, I love you and I am committed to you. But since you keep pushing me away, I cannot force you to stay. I hope you find what you are looking for.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Adeline.
You have been quiet since you arrived? Did something happen?
Walter and I ended the relationship.
I am sorry. Was that what you truly wanted?
At the time, I thought it was. Now I do not know.
What changed after he left?
Everything. There was no one to argue with. And suddenly, all the things I said to him sounded different.
When did you first begin feeling that Walter was not enough?
It started with small conversations. Talia would show me pictures of couples traveling and receiving expensive gifts. She kept saying a serious man should spoil his woman.
Did you feel unhappy before those conversations?
No. I wanted more sometimes, but I was not angry about what I did not have.
And afterward?
I started noticing everything Walter was not doing. Every simple outing felt embarrassing. Every time he mentioned saving, I heard excuses.
Then perhaps you did not change, because Walter became worse. Perhaps you changed because someone kept making what you had look small.
I accused him of not loving me enough.
Did you believe that before?
No, Walter loved me. He was not perfect. But I knew he loved me. I allowed another person's voice to become louder than everything Walter had shown me.
That does not remove your responsibility, but recognizing it is the beginning of wisdom.
I should have listened to you.
You should have listened to the truth you already knew before comparison made you doubt it.
I think I made the biggest mistake of my life.
What is this? No, this cannot be real. No, no!
Hello, Adeline.
Giselle, have you seen Talia's latest pictures?
Which pictures?
The ones with Walter. They're sitting together at a restaurant, and she is holding his hand.
Adeline.
Please, tell me what you know.
I heard they had started seeing each other, but I did not know they had made it public.
You heard? How long have you known?
Not long. Someone mentioned seeing them together a few times.
A few times? Walter and I only recently broke up.
I know, but from what I heard, they started talking after the breakup.
So Walter did not cheat on me?
I have not heard anything suggesting that he did.
Then how did this happen so quickly?
Talia had been interested in Walter for some time.
What are you talking about?
I cannot prove when it started, but I noticed the way she spoke about him. She asked questions about your relationship, what he earned, where he worked, and whether the two of you were having problems.
She told me he was not serious. She said I deserve someone better.
That is why her questions made me uncomfortable.
Why did you not tell me?
I tried to warn you, but every time you defended her, I did not want to accuse her without proof and make you think I was jealous.
She kept pushing me to demand more from him. Every time Walter and I argued, she encouraged me to stand my ground.
She may have been creating an opportunity for herself.
And I helped her.
Adeline, you did not know her intentions.
But I knew Walter's character. I knew how much he loved me, and I still allowed her to make me doubt him.
Talia is responsible for whatever deception she used, but Walter was free after the breakup. Do not accuse him of something he did not do.
I know. That is what makes this worse. He waited until we were finished, and she stepped into the space I created.
I am sorry you had to discover it this way.
She was never helping me find someone better. She wanted the man I already had.
Now you know the truth.
Yes, but I learned it after losing everything.
Roselle told me you have been having a difficult time.
Difficult is a gentle word for it. I destroyed my relationship with Walter.
That is a serious conclusion. What makes you say that?
I listened to the wrong person. Walter could not give me expensive gifts or take me on luxurious trips. But those things never troubled me until I listened to Talia.
Why did Talia's opinion become more important than what you already knew?
She made me feel foolish for being content. Every time I defended Walter, she made it sound as though I was making excuses for him.
You made a mistake, Adeline.
I feel ashamed.
Shame will keep you staring at the past. Wisdom will teach you how not to repeat it.
What am I supposed to learn from losing someone good?
Learn that not every voice that sounds confident speaks truth. Learn that a friend who constantly makes you dissatisfied may not be protecting you. Most importantly, learn to examine advice before allowing it to govern your decisions.
I wish I had understood that sooner.
Regret cannot rewrite yesterday, but it can make you wiser tomorrow.
I do not know whether Walter will ever forgive me.
His response is beyond your control. What you can control is whether you take responsibility without excuses.
Then that is what I must do.
Do it with humility, not because you are guaranteed another chance, but because truth deserves to be spoken.
So it is really happening.
Adeline, what are you doing here?
I wanted to believe the pictures were misleading, but here you are, preparing to marry Walter.
As you can see, the pictures were very accurate.
How long were you planning this?
Planning what? My wedding?
Do not pretend you do not understand me. You spent months telling me Walter was not serious, that he could not give me the life I deserved. Now you are wearing a wedding dress because of that same man.
That was your first mistake. You should have used wisdom, instead of allowing a friend to think for you.
You deliberately made me dissatisfied because you wanted him.
Did I hold your mouth and force you to insult Walter? Did I order you to break up with him?
You knew exactly what you were doing.
I knew you were too blind to recognize a good man. Walter is hardworking, faithful, responsible, and patient. Women are praying to meet someone like him, but you treated him as if he was useless.
You were supposed to be my friend.
A friend can advise you, but the decision remains yours. You became demanding and impossible to satisfy.
So you simply took advantage of the situation.
I was not going to allow a good man to remain alone because you rejected him. You let him go, and I welcomed him.
You deceived me.
No, Adeline. Your lack of wisdom deceived you.
You are right about one thing. I made a very foolish mistake. I listened to a friend instead of opening my eyes and judging my relationship wisely.
At least you have finally learned.
Yes. I have learned that not everyone who advises you wants your life to become better.
Thank you for watching. We hope this story has inspired you and reminded you to choose your friends wisely, guard your heart against envy and comparison, and never allow outside voices to make you undervalue what is genuine. If you enjoyed this movie and learned something from it, please like this video, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so you will not miss any of our upcoming movies. We are committed to bringing you more powerful, entertaining, and life-changing stories that will inspire you, strengthen your faith, and teach valuable lessons. Please continue to follow our channel and support our work. Your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions encourage us to keep creating the very best movies for you. Stay tuned. More inspiring and life-transforming movies are coming your way. God bless you, and thank you for being part of our family.
I need you to get out of my house right now! Please give me more time. I'm going to pay the rent. Sign this falsified document, or you lose your job. Sir, I'm sorry, but I cannot sign these papers. I'm a Christian.